Hey Leslie, have you noticed how whenever we search for something online, ads for that exact thing start popping up everywhere? Oh yes. It happens to me all the time. I searched for running shoes last week, and suddenly my entire feed was filled with sportswear ads. That's data mining in action. Companies collect our information and use it to predict what we might want to buy. Yeah, I get how it works, but honestly, it feels a little creepy. Do you think it's ethical? That's the tricky part. Data mining itself isn't bad, it can be really useful, like in healthcare for predicting diseases or in banks for detecting fraud. But when it's used without our knowledge or consent, that's when the ethics get questionable. Exactly. I mean, do we really agree when we accept those long privacy policies? Nobody actually reads them. Right. Most people just click accept to move on. Companies know that and kind of take advantage of it. So that's the first ethical issue, consent. If people don't fully understand what they're agreeing to, can we really call it consent? Good point. Then there's transparency. Companies should clearly explain what data they are collecting and how they plan to use it. Yeah, instead of hiding it in complicated legal language. I'd trust companies more if they were upfront about it. Same here. And another issue is bias. Data mining can unintentionally discriminate. For example, some hiring systems have been accused of rejecting candidates unfairly because the data they trained on was biased. That's true. If the data reflects human prejudice, the algorithm will copy it. That's pretty scary. It is. Imagine being rejected for a job not because of your skills, but because the system is biased. That's why fairness should be a big part of data mining ethics. Definitely. And then there's security. Companies store so much personal data, and if that gets hacked, people's identities could be stolen. Oh yes, I remember reading about big data breaches where millions of people's information got leaked. That shows how high the stakes are. Exactly. So companies should have strong security systems, and they should also be accountable if something goes wrong. I agree. They can't just say, oh, it was the algorithm. Humans designed the algorithms, so humans are responsible. That's a really important point. Data mining isn't just a technical issue, it's a moral one. So if we sum it up, the main ethical principles should be consent, transparency, fairness, security, and accountability. Well said. And I think as future professionals, we should remember that ethics has to be built into technology, not just added later. Absolutely. Data mining can be powerful for good, but only if it's used responsibly. Agreed. I hope more companies start realizing that profits shouldn't come at the cost of people's privacy. Me too. Otherwise, users like us will keep feeling uneasy every time we go online. Thanks for the chat, Leslie. I actually feel like we just had a mini ethics class. Same here. At least now I know what to say next time someone asks me about data mining ethics.